Well, you're having a great hair day. Are you the person in charge here?
Potentially.
Well, we're going around Quincy and we're meeting our public employees. We actually thought this was a probation office.
Yeah, it's not. And I'm gonna ask you to leave.
Well, that's not very nice. Can you tell us what this is right here? It's a government building, right?
No.
This is private? Fully private? Who owns this? I'm just trying to see if it's tax funded in any way.
No, this is a nonprofit.
But do you guys get any grants from the government?
I'm not sure.
Can you direct me to the person that maybe tell me?
What's your name? What company?
I'm Enrique.
And where are you from?
I'm just myself.
You're just asking us.
Just asking questions, yeah.
Hi, Enrique.
Yes.
Do you have a card?
I don't.
Iris is not available, unfortunately.
Do you think what about maybe she knows? You know if you guys get government grants to run?
You're not supposed to take any photos. Are you videoing?
I'm videoing.
Why?
Just working on a story.
Working on the story.
We're not allowed to take videos in here.
Well, if it's
There's a sign right there.
So maybe outside, but not inside.
yes.
So look, maybe put photos. What's going on?
We're working on a story about Quincy, and we're going to public buildings. That if you guys get any tax dollars for any services that you provide here, we have the right to be here. And yes, you have the HIPAA law. I understand that. So I'm not here to get anybody's personal medical information or anything like that. So we can't violate HIPAA law. Only medical staff. So if I can see something, which I'm not trying to, but if I can see something, you violated the HIPAA law because you made it to where we could see it. But
Let me see if there's someone here that is available. 1 second.
thank you.
Do mind if
No problem. Thank you. This is the Department of Public Health.
Yeah. Yep. It's just very confusing because it says community service like center on the building, you know.
Where's the probation office?
Not in this building.
It marks it here though.
The probation?
Yeah, if you look probation, it says here. Was this ever probation before?
Not that I know of. I've been here for almost 3 years. They have not.
What
Oh.
about
We have a
this?
Quincy Family Resource Center, which is downstairs for Quincy, for resources for families. But
What about this? What's the second offender aftercare program?
second affair is court mandated program for alcohol, drunk driving, alcohol. The courts.
Oh, we'd like to ask them questions. What floor?
She's actually not here, and this is the second floor.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, this
okay.
is the second floor. This is
Oh,
considered
okay.
the second floor.
That's good to
But
know.
give me a second, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being nice. No problem. You know what's funny? I think they say you can't film here, and there's signs that says you can't film here. But look what it says right here. When somebody tells you know your rights, it means all of them. Not just one of them or a couple of them. It's your duty to know your rights.
Hi, ma'am.
Can you do me a favor? Can you go over that way and not film in here, please, and not film us? I really appreciate that. Because I did not give you permission to film.
And I hear you, and I'm not trying to give nobody a
Right.
hard time.
But I totally understand what you're doing. That's fine. But please do not film us, okay? If you want to film, you can go over there and film. Somebody's coming out to speak to you in a second, okay? Thank you. I appreciate it.
Why do you have a problem with being on video?
I don't even know who you are, to be honest with you.
I told you my name's Enrique as soon as I got
and
here.
that's fine. Enrique, I don't know you from nowhere. So I would appreciate it if I'm not on your film.
You guys are giving services to the public, and we have
And
rights.
that's totally understandable. That we are.
And
We are doing that.
there's cameras in
I'm
here
just
too.
asking you not to film me or my staff in this office. That's all I'm asking.
Well, you're having a great hair day. Are you the person in charge here?
Potentially.
Well, we're going around Quincy and we're meeting our public employees. We actually thought this was a probation office.
Yeah, it's not. And
Wow.
I'm gonna ask you to leave.
Well, that's not
Okay.
very, that's not very nice.
You're not here to get services here,
We're-
so I'm
we're
gonna ask
work-
you to leave.
We actually have the right to be here. You see, you have a sign right here that says, know your rights. So that's not just one
Sure.
right or a couple of them. We have the First Amendment.
Okay, I'm just letting you know I'm gonna ask you to leave the premises, okay?
I'm just on what
Well, would like to nicely refuse. We have the right to be here.
we can be in the lobbies though.
What do you think about that?
So she came out really nice, and then she was like, "So you need to leave." It's
Hey,
like,
you got a very nice hair day. Get out.
so.
I try to be as nice as possible.
I mean, we were totally cordial and respectful. So, I mean, what the employees here don't understand is that there's cameras inside this building everywhere. So,
everywhere.
everywhere. I see cameras everywhere. All right, guys? So, that's going to be the new thing. But I don't understand what the big deal is. There's cameras in the building. It'd be very ridiculous for people to walk in here and break the law on camera. Like, I don't know. You would think public employees would be over this by now.
We put papers over the.
They put like five pieces of paper saying like no.
Hey, I'm right here, but you know what I'm saying? You can't see
Hey,
me.
there's a camera on me right now, but don't use yours. Like what?
For real. We're recording for everywhere. We post our videos everywhere, so.
Everywhere.
And we have millions of views too, so.
I've seen stuff.
But most of them are not as nice as I am, right? They show up. Most of them show up with a dirty attitude, even though it's their right. But we choose not to. We choose to be nice, and then people still want to get us
But
to.
you understand sometimes it can be a little bit uncomfortable, right?
I understand.
The camera shoved in your face.
Well, you are behind a glass, but
You can still see me though, right?
oh, you look very good.
Well,
Imagine.
besides the point. No, I
hear you.
understand what you guys are doing. I've seen people do this type of work before. So what can we do for you now? What did my supervisor say?
Well, she kind of failed the whole facility by just telling us to leave the premises, which she doesn't have any legal authority to actually do so, because we're just in the. See, if we went beyond that point, it would be a problem. But because we're just in the publicly accessible lobby area, it's okay. You know what I mean? And that's all it is.
No, I get it. I
So
get the whole spiel. I've seen it on YouTube a bunch of times.
Are you a subscriber of ours?
No.
Oh, you should
I
be.
don't know if I've seen you or
Well-
other people, but
What we do in this type of situation is we nicely wait and see if you know if they call the police, because we don't want the police
I get it.
looking
do
for
you
camera
want me to
guys.
call the police? Would this speed this process up?
I wouldn't want you to call the police because they got actually criminals to look for.
No, I know.
But I mean, we're not breaking the law, so that wouldn't be like an option.
No, it's just.
I understand it. I understand.
Correct, but they only enforce the law. So like feelings or anything like that, they're not part of it. So like we go to a lot of public buildings that say that they respect our rights, but they really don't. And nobody ever comes in here really pressing and flexing these rights.
Oh,
So
so I don't have the authority to call the police on you, and I don't.
thank
want to do
God,
that.
thank God,
So-
you don't look like a cop caller.
No, I don't. So I'm gonna let the upper people handle that.
Oh yeah, girl.
So-
If I was you, I wouldn't even get involved because people are actually gonna love you.
No, I want everything to go whatever how it goes.
Absolutely.
You guys do what you guys need to do, and let me know if you need anything. Okay?
Thank you so
We
much.
appreciate
You're so
you.
nice. I appreciate you.
All right. Take care.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. That's the way that you handle a
So
situation.
they kind of quickly did a 360, which is nice.
Yeah.
But the tyrant lady walked off this way.
She's like, "Are you in charge here?" "Yes, I need you to go away."
So we waited a couple minutes, and we're gonna just ask the people here that are the police being called, because if they're being called, we'll stick around. If not, we're gonna take off to the next audit. So let's check it out.
Let's see. Ma'am, if she's not calling the police, we'll leave.
Can
We're not
you-
here to bother you guys.
Could you
As
ju-
long as she knows that, you know what I'm saying, the police is not necessary, we'll leave. But if they are if they're really willing to, sorry, I don't mean to. We can't be. Our viewers always say, "Hey, one at a time or by email." Well, if she's not calling, we'll leave. But if she's already called, we'll wait. So I don't know if you want to.
Are you able to find out?
Ask her if she called the police, and I'll let you know.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Sorry about that, Mr.
No, you're good.
Hello.
Hey,
Doing good. We're working on a story over here, and they're very nice, but I guess they're not fully aware about our rights. Actually, they even have a sign right here that says "Know Your Rights." But we have the
like a YouTube channel?
We're filming for everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Everywhere. What's your name and badge number, by the way?
Officer Ryan County 9656.
Thank you. And you, sir?
Officer Matthews, 1604.
Thank you, Officer Matthews. So, we know for a fact we're allowed to be in here as long as we don't interfere with the business at all.
Yeah.
They can't interfere with ours. So the law goes both ways.
You're allowed to film in public.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Just
much.
please don't interfere with them when they're dealing with a patient. Do you know what I mean?
of course.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I just said. We would never do that because then it's like it becomes, us breaking the law.
Yeah.
So, so we don't want to be, we don't want to have to run from you guys, which I wouldn't.
It's a public building for public access, so
Thank you. How long have you been a police officer?
6 years.
6 years. Keep up the good work.
Yep.
Awesome.
We'll just make them aware of it, okay?
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
As long as you're not going anywhere where it's clearly
We're just-
marked that you can't go back.
Yeah. We're just in the publicly accessible lobby. We know not to go beyond that point.
You're allowed to film in public as long as it's within view.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yep.
They over here in Quincy because we visit 2 post offices. We visit the city hall, and
Except for the rain.
and now
Yeah.
But you see, Auditing America and the First Amendment Network and the Allen Report, we are out there, rain or shine, brother, to stand up for your rights. And the same thing you're doing.
Second Amendment right.
Thank you. Yeah, we're doing the same thing that you guys are doing.
Which I don't think you are, harassing people and stuff like
Hell
that.
no.
As long as you're not doing that, you can film. That's why they have the stuff on the wall, so.
Yep. Now, what do you have to say about this? No photography, no video recording. Is that just a policy that they're able to put up? Because that's not obviously law.
I don't know. Maybe that's just
We have a lot of these too.
their policy. Maybe when there's like certain information being like socials and stuff.
Yeah.
They don't want people filming in the office, but I mean,
Well, we go to places and we tell citizens that they are the bosses. You see, just because they want us to stop our video recording, that doesn't mean that we have to comply.
Right.
But once they start, begging and continuing and calling the police to the point where the police arrives,
unless you guys
then
are being
it could become harassment.
unless you guys are being disorderly or something like that,
Yeah.
which you're not.
Yeah.
Technically,
no.
it's
Gentlemen.
technically right now it's on their end. They're borderline. They are borderline being disorderly or harassing.
Yeah.
So it would be cool if not only Matthews, right?
Yes.
Not only Officer Matthews informs them that we have the right to, they need to be warned and informed that if they continue, this could be they can be breaking the law without even knowing it.
Yeah.
Do you think we'd be able to take these unconstitutional policies down?
As much as I don't know. It's kind of like a gray area. That's their policy. I understand what you guys are doing, but
Yeah, they could just go ahead and put whatever policy. That doesn't mean that you can change it or we can
Right.
change it, but we can ignore it and he can't enforce it. So at least you're not tyrants.
but then
But
if
then,
you do that could be defacing, or list destruction of, because that's technically their property.
Yeah.
Put it on the wall.
Well, technically it's our property because this
Right.
is tax funded.
It's
So
tax money. No, I know, but you don't want to go ripping stuff down in walls.
I hear you, because then it could look differently than, yeah.
well, we can nicely take it down and put it somewhere like in the bathroom. There you can film it. Matthews,
What's up, buddy?
did you I know that you told them that you told us that you were going to inform them about our
They told me you're well within your rights to be here.
Are they aware of the fact that if they were to continue to try to get us to stop their borderline.
No, I think they weren't sure. I just informed them you're well within your rights. They film them and just to go about their daily business, and they're happy with that explanation, and they're going to go about their daily business, and you can go about yours, and we can all live happily ever after.
Thank you. Well,
I like that.
Okay.
Quincy employees are doing an excellent job.
We try. Some days better than others.
Yeah, hey,
Some days better than others.
that's all you can do, my
How long
friend.
have you been a cop?
Too long ago.
Too long.
20 years.
20?
You're the chief, right?
YouTube channel?
We're auditing America, so anybody else that have more than 100 million combined views, so we praise good cops.
Guys and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
No one
Appreciate
really
you.
makes a big deal. When was the last time somebody make a big deal out of you being nice? No, they're like, okay, he did what he was supposed to. People make a big deal out of
Out of the bad.
bad only. So we love going viral for praising good cops. A lot of people are looking for problems and looking for issues. I have kids that I want to live in a safe community. You know what I'm saying,
We
bro?
all
So I
do.
would never be against you guys.
We all do, man.
Thank you so much for being respectful.
Same.
Thank you for standing up for
Everybody's
our-
getting a job to do, you know.
Yeah.
Thank
Have a good one, guys.
You too, man. Drive safe.
Crazy drivers in the city.
I know, man. I know.
You are a good example of a police officer.
I said I have a low bar, they said, sir, a low bar. I don't want to compliment or
You guys are excellent. You guys are the best. Take care, okay?
have a good one, sir.
You too.
Awesome.
So what do you think, Mr. America?
Oh, well, these guys passed. They failed over here at the community service office. Shout outs to the Quincy police. Make sure that ma'am, we'll be on our way now. We'll be on our way now. But it's a good thing that you guys will never call the police again on camera, guys. You should remove these unconstitutional Hey, you're so nice. Thank you. We're leaving, but I'm just hopefully your supervisor will never do this again.
Okay.
You know? Now we're making it safer here when it comes to other people walking in with cameras, because you see she already called the police. She's not gonna do that again.
Okay.
And as thousands are gonna watch it, people are gonna see how good of a job you did. Because we pray, that's what I was saying to the officer, no one makes a big deal out of when somebody does a good job.
Right.
But they want to make a big deal out of the negative. So thank you for being good. You're probably the only good person here, so take care.
No, they good.
They just wanted me in a cell.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Yep.
All right.
take care.
Take care. Awesome.